is a new day, oh, and I'm thankful. No time for regrets, no, no, but I'm hopeful. So many didn't get a chance, nah, nah. So be grateful. Hey, things might not go my way, but me not complain. Life is a blessing, me I stay thankful.
We're live, ladies and gentlemen. Why not head on over to YouTube and subscribe to our channel, SPRB Radio Podcast, and hit the notification button so we can keep you up to date whenever we go live.
Sticky dicky ding dong ding dong ding dong ding dong ding. Sticky dicky ding dong ding. Yeah, man, this is the original Mr. General Martinez because you don't know and I fully endorse SPRB Radio Podcast with the 10-star General himself and Sharon Mango. You don't know the thing going on, man. Trust me, mad things. So just link up for Dubs here. To the loo, it's 10-star General. Stuck here.
Greetings, one and all. This is Lloyd Brown, and I full dose the SPRB Radio Podcast with the one and only, the one and only. Ten-star General alongside the delightful and the delectable Sharon Mango. So remember me tell you, full dosing the SPRB Radio Podcast with 10-star General and Sharon Mango. Interesting, informative, and productive. You see me?
Greetings, one and all. I'm your host, 10-star General. We are back here on a Saturday being the 21st of September. And today we have a great group of people who have been going for a very long time. We're talking about the Shining Stars family, all right? They've been going for a very long time, as a matter of fact. Way back. Way back. Not true, Sharon?
Wait. Yeah, man. I was about to say, how many years is that? I can't even say. How many years is that? A long time.
Man.
Long time on the map.
A very long time.
Yes.
And I feel honored that they would reach out to us. And today we are going to be discussing the brand new merry-go-round Riddim. If you haven't heard it yet, you need to go get yourself over to, I'm pretty sure it's on iTunes. We'll get the lowdown from Mason today. The entire lowdown is one of those rhythms that kind of creeps up on you. It's a creeper. And then when you suddenly realize what's hitting you, you know what I mean? You're disorientated in a world of, damn, what just hit me? You're gonna hear some brilliant tracks. We're gonna play just a couple of seconds of various tracks here today. Before we do that, I'm gonna allow Sharon to introduce herself. I'll try and see if we can get some of the names of the people who may have been logging in, whether it's YouTube or Facebook. If you are joining us on Facebook, you can catch us on SPRB Radio Channel. All right. SPRB Radio Channel. Let me just double check that because sometimes, bro, my brain foggy. Yep. SPRB Radio Channel on Facebook. And if you want to join us on YouTube, that's YouTube.
Yes.
You can join us on SPRB Radio Podcast. All right. So we're going to get the show rolling. I'm going to let the beautiful Sharon Mango introduce herself.
Good afternoon, beautiful people. It's a big show today. There's quite a few people that's coming on, but I'm hoping all is well with everyone. Lessons, if when I get up this morning, when I still have a mission. I think that's always going to be the first thing that I say. If you woke up this morning, if God bless you this morning, you're upon a mission. So it is a blessing to see you all today. Our guests as 10 Stars said, the Shining Stars, I'm excited because, listen, they're staples in the community, you know. Shining Star people, Shining Star Entertainment is big.
Them big boats.
They're big boats, for real. So, yes.
Anyway, there's one thing I do want to do, though, because it's been floating around, and Sister Audrey kindly sent me a video. Many of us men are going through a spike when it comes to prostate cancer. As you know, on this show, we've been highlighting it as much as we can. And when Sister Audrey sent me the video itself, I said I must play it on the show today. So bear with me.
Yeah, please do. I think that'd be great.
Try to play that particular video. I want to play it because it really sends home the message. All right, please take a listen to this. Men, take a listen.
Yo, me general, you ever get your prostate check? Nah, sir, me not think me reach that stage yet. Bowl on the party, you know past 40. You know so you're bright, you know what that you ask me. Yeah, me know, me did just feel like a time now. Plus say he's a black man, I better you go find out. Youth man, me not too trust that they want. Plus me not take no feel up from no man. Me woulda rather Susan call it her Ann. But me not take no one touch from no ran. Bowl on the boss, you know sound serious. You a big man and you a talk about feeding up. All them a go do a one PSA blood test and then them do the DRE. No but the object, a bag of man a dead cause of prostate cancer. So this bag of feel up talking about the answer. Plus you can always bring your wife when you're Sandra. And if you need a help out, me we be a sponsor. So what you want to do? Me I get me prostate check. What you want to do? Me I get me prostate check. Tell me what you want to do? Me want to get me prostate check. Alright, you ready? Yeah man, me ready. Alright.
So, all men, please get your prostate check. Right now, we're going to bring on this super talented empress who's been around for a very long time. She's not just a radio host, she's an actress. I remember her when she came on Power Jam Radio some time ago. And Power Jam was one of my favorite places to tune into back in the day, you know what I mean? When radio was radio, you know what I mean? She's an actress. She did me a jingle one time. I didn't even know it was her. It was a granny jingle. And she goes, so no, yet you don't know who it is that was on that jingle. I goes, no, who was it? I said, go, it was her. Let me tell you, it made me laugh. Anyway, when it comes to voiceovers, we're talking about Allison Mason. You name it, she's super talented. Let me just show you who she is. Let me do my thing. Hold on.
The Live Conversation Show.
Yes, Allison, how you doing?
Greetings and blessed love. Reaching out to you, the Honorable 10-Star General and the beautiful Sharon Mango. Love and manners, honors and respect.
Manners and respect. Yeah, man.
Much love, my queen and my king. Yes, sir. Yeah. Give thanks. Give thanks for the blessings. Give thanks for receiving shining stars today, you know. So it's always love. You know, we say love, we say family, we say shining stars. So
Amen.
It's always a blessing. I'm glad say you did like the granny jingle.
I swear to God, I didn't know it was you.
Yes, man. We not even remember that one day, Tensa. You have to go find it and play it, make me hear.
You know, I was listening to one of my old shows from way back, and I tell you, when I hear that, I said, Lord God, you got me good.
Yes,
man,
sir.
You've been going for a long time.
God have mercy. No make it sound
like we said, I mean, you've been on radio for years. And then I think it was a couple years back I got to realize you had a couple albums with Twinkle Brothers.
Yes.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, man.
Are you that? There ain't no stopping it. Is there anything that you cannot do? I think that is what we should be asking you.
Well, I just give thanks because I've always been interested in, doing many different things, whether it's presenting or hosting, whether it's performing, doing things in the background, So I've always just
Mm,
been a person that I don't want to be just pinned down to saying I'm just an actress or I'm just a TV presenter or I'm just a host or, whatever.
mm,
So, yeah.
yeah.
That's just me, I like to keep busy. I like to do many different things. I think it's the Scorpio traits in me.
Yeah. I mean, I even remember when I came to Hootenanny
Yes.
and you were hosting. I forget who was performing. I wish I could remember.
I
I
did
do
many
know.
shows at Utanani, many shows.
I think it was the time when Marcia J. Bull first came to the
Oh
UK
yes, I
to do
remember.
a show at Hootenanny,
Mhm.
and yeah, I remember you doing your thing, and I'm like, man, who is this woman?
Sure.
Where did she spring from?
Well, it's taken me 30 odd years to be an overnight success. So
Mm. And here's one of the beautiful things because there was
mm,
an empress, another veteran who I like to call her a legend, in her own right. Sister Audrey.
yes.
She realized that I was gonna have this show with Shining Stars, and
Mm,
she said it's about time that Allison Mason gets her flowers and her recognition. She's
bless
done so much great things, and I'm like, yeah, you're right.
you.
You have.
Give
You done
thanks.
so much things, and I know you don't do things for recognition or whatever. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure you do it because you love it, right?
that's right.
But
Yes.
share with me how your just first and foremost
hmm
how your journey started.
hmm Well, just as I said, because I like to do many different things, it all began for me, I would say, like late 80s, coming up into the early 90s. Began, as you know, on Power Jam Radio. At the same time, being on Power Jam, we used to have the Wiki Wacky Club for the children. And we
Wiki
used to
wacky,
do, yeah, man, and we used to do many different talent shows and different events. So I was hosting from then. Then
Yeah,
I also did boops too, like in 93, 94 for
mm,
Spanish Town Theatre Company. And then
right.
I did my first album for Twinkle Brothers in 94. So I did it, I kind of did everything, all in one. The
Right.
TV shows came later, the movies came later.
Mm,
But the music, the acting, the presenting, the hosting has always been there. Yeah.
right. And for some reason,
Mm.
I always say, if anyone's gonna do a remake of a legendary rhythm, right?
Yes.
You have to do it justice.
True.
Because if you can't do it justice,
It
just
don't make no sense.
leave it alone. Just leave
True.
it where it there, you know what I mean? And
Yes.
just
Yes.
nobody touch it, right?
Yes.
But
Yes.
you decided to go there.
Yeah, man. One thing with if anybody knows of Shining Stars, and the history of the Shining Stars Entertainment and the whole family, because we are a unity, we are a collective, you
Mm,
know, we've been breaking barriers from creation. We had
yeah.
a TV show for over 3 years on Sky Television without any funding, without any sponsorship. So who else
Mm,
but God? You understand what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So Shining Stars has always been about breaking down barriers. So we're not afraid to take on the big rhythm. So our very first rhythm was, of course, the Once Upon a Time rhythm, which was
Yeah.
our tribute to the great Delroy Wilson.
Delroy
Then
Wilson.
we
Yeah.
followed up with the Don't You Cry rhythm, another tribute to the great Dennis Emmanuel Brown.
Right.
And now this is our third rhythm. And yes, you are right, 10 Star. It is available on iTunes and all the leading downloadable sites. this, of course, is our tribute to the great Junior Jukes Delgado. Yes. And of course,
Woo!
Sky and Robbie, the Taxi production, the great, because one thing about this rhythm, it have that resonance, it have that feel, it have that bounce that, as you said, creep up on you and say hi. Move your foot now. rock two feet now. Yes.
Sharon, you remember the old blues dances,
Yeah.
right? That you used to go to, and they play them cool and deadly rhythm.
Cool and
And
deadly,
they creep
man.
up on you,
Cool and deadly.
waistline and move, but no other part of the body moving.
A
You see,
wonderful part.
yes.
That's
Mm. I say, gonna Sharon, see you there. Oh,
You see it there? Sharon ready for dance. This is the cover. Sharon, talk her through all this.
uh-huh. So this
Right. So
is,
this is the cover. Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
yes, so yes, this is that is the main sleeve. You got it behind me here. It just basically says what it does. Shining Stars Entertainment presents the merry-go-round rhythm featuring various artists. Yes, so that's, and
Right.
this time with our graphics, we've made it, obviously, we normally have the writing on the gold record, but because it's the merry-go-round, we put a twist on it and we made it spin around like a merry-go-round, round and around.
So how many artists is actually on this rhythm from your camp?
Right.
Like how
Well,
many?
on this rhythm, there's 8 killer tracks on this rhythm.
All
There's
right.
one solo by the Andrew Singerman Slowly. Then there
Yes.
are 5 duets. So you have Aston Essen and Candy Silk singing Good Together. You have Danny Sprang and Chucky Banton, Mama, Are You Proud of Me? You have Glenn Slowly with Sydney Prince, Old Time Proverbs. And you have Jay-Zan with Sparky Rugged, sorry, I Just Want To. And then you have Andrew Slowly again with Makita Moore with the version of the merry-go-round. And then we have 2 instrumentals, one by Sarah Tobias and one by Megumi Masako. Yeah, so that's the 8
Awesome.
Yeah,
tracks.
that's amazing. Okay.
You see me do that
Yeah.
off of my head.
Yeah, I see that.
Ah,
That's what I'm saying. That's amazing because that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. I
Yes,
mean,
yes, yes. So from that selection, the ones who are the special guests on this rhythm are Jay-Zan, Sparky Rugged, um, Glenn Slowly, Makita Moore,
mm,
Sarah Tobias, and Megumi Masako. So that's 6 special guests as
right.
well as the Shining Stars artists.
Let's also talk about, how you came about making the rhythm itself. Who did
Yes,
you call upon to make the actual
right.
rhythm track?
Well, to make this rhythm, we called upon the great Bubblers Rough
ah,
Cut Ogilvy. You see, the two of
Bubblers.
you just sit back and get relaxed and comfortable. As we mentioned, Bubblers, everything is everything. And I'm going to call another 2 names that are very, very much key figures within the making of the merry-go-round rhythm. Not just Bubblers, but also the great G Vibes, as well as Wayne G Spot Marshall. So
oh,
salute to
Ah,
those 3 musical
William Marshall.
giants. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
So salute to those 3 great musical giants whose input into the Shining Stars rhythm
Mm,
is immeasurable. Yes.
right. And when was this released?
This was released in July of this year, so just a couple months ago. So we're still young. That's why
Right.
we're
yeah,
pushing it
that's
and
right.
we're
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
promoting, sharing, because we are an independent label. As I said, we're a collective. We
Mm,
believe in self-reliance, the Garvey way.
yeah.
So we are pushing it and we are promoting them. I got tired for see with fierce.
Yeah, man. For
Yes,
real.
but I just saw Shining Stars do it.
Funny enough, when Shining Stars originally came out, doing
Mhm.
what they were doing, I think I newly at the time started a show called um, uh, something to do with Lovers Rock Non-Stop Show or
Yes, yes, I
British reggae
remember.
music non-stop. And
I
I think,
remember. Yes, I
yeah,
remember.
and
Yes,
many of your artists came on the show, which one of them was, I think, Chucky Banton
yes,
did
yes,
come on the show,
yes, I
and
remember.
Danny
Yes,
Sprang
yes,
also comes to mind, and so
yes.
forth. And then here you are today, still doing what you're doing.
Yeah, man,
There's,
we
there's
don't
no,
give up.
huh?
You know, we don't give up. That's not in our vocabulary.
You're not
You know?
slowing down, though, are you?
We keep on rising. We keep on inspiring. That's another one of our motto. Me full of motto, you know. We keep on rising. We keep on looking up. You know, sometimes you are in the valley. You understand me? It's not
Hmm.
always that you're on top of the mountain, but
Yeah,
when you are in the valley, that's when your iron is being sharpened, and that's when you you're learning, you're challenging, you're testing, you're becoming stronger. So when you do get back up to the mountain, you can climb a little higher, and you never know
Exactly.
what's
We
going to
like
happen
that.
at the next peak or the next level or whatever, but we
yeah,
just keep on looking up. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
I want to
man.
Yeah.
bless up everybody who may be logged in right now,
True,
who's
true.
tuning in, whether via Facebook or
Yes.
YouTube. Bless
Yes.
up Chucky Bantan, who is in the building.
Blessings.
Bless up
Greetings, Chucky
yourself.
Yeah.
Banton. Him
And
should have
then
there today, but him couldn't make it, But
okay.
he's always
Yeah.
with you in spirit. You understand? So
Amen. Yeah,
bless
yeah,
up. I see your comment, Chucky. Big up yourself.
yeah. And we also have Violet in the building, who's also
Greetings,
logged in
Violet.
from,
She
you know,
says blessings to her school brethren, Aston.
yeah.
Aston in the
Oh,
school? I lie. No, joke with me. I saw it on. Violet, much love.
So,
I hope him did behave himself in the schoolyard.
mm.
Aston, them a
Say
go
no
bust your
more.
secret today.
I tell you what we're gonna do is we're gonna
Yes,
play our first track. We'll
yes, sir.
play only about a minute of it,
Yeah,
okay?
man.
And this is Andrew Slowly and Makeda Moore, right?
Akira Moore, yes.
Okay.
Powerhouse, a great singer,
How
wonderful
did you
singer.
pair these? Talk us through this
Right.
collaboration.
Well, Makida at
Sharon,
first.
you take over from here.
All right. So with Makida, we first met her. I was doing a show for General Saint. He was doing he wrote a book all about Nanny, and it was called The Rebirth. And I was doing the helping him do the launch, and I was getting the artists and just doing the show for him. And we got Makida in to do backing vocals, and I was just literally blown away by her. She's got a
Mm.
great
Mm.
presence. She sings, she dances, and everything. And I was saying, this girl needs to be more than just a backing vocalist. And we just work together, put her on quite a few of the Shining Stars projects as well as a live vocalist. And she did Jamaica Love with us for a season as well. So Makita
Mm.
is a sister that I've got the highest respect for, and I just love her voice and I love her talent. And it was just easy to pair her with Andrew for the Merigo version. Yes.
All right.
Brilliant.
Love that. Go on, 10 star. Let's hear it
All
though,
right.
because we've got a couple
So
Run the rhythm.
run the rhythm.
Right.
Here
So
we
we bring
go.
Granny out here to you.
Running.
Love can be a contrary little thing. Keeps you going round. When you're in love, please settle down, girl. Don't run the town. Just like a merry-go-round and round. Just like a merry-go-round and round. Just like the clock that goes round and round. Just like a raver that raves the time.
Time flies, so I'll be the pilot, not the passenger. Heading for my goals like a top striker. Living my life, setting the trend. Things are done, not again. We're sharing these deep feelings.
Yes,
Yeah,
man. Mm-hmm.
only a few
Sweet, not
seconds.
true.
Now, do we
Yeah, I
have
mean,
Andrew
I'm not
slowly in the
voice.
building?
Say that again.
Yeah, it's
Do,
Andrew's here.
do we have
We've got
Andrew
Andrew's.
slowly in the building?
No, he's not here,
Yes,
you know, Sharon. He's not
he's
here.
not. I'm sure I see somebody on there. I see in the building. Oh no.
Okay.
Ah,
So and we don't have Makeda, right?
We have Sydney Prince
Okay.
here, we have Candy Silk here, and we have Aston Essen here.
Okay. So
Yes.
how did Andrew and Makeda come about those lyrics?
Right. Well, for Andrew's part, it's just the straight merry-go-round, the Junior Delgado lyrics. So
right.
Mm,
when I sent the track to Makeda, we just gave her the outline of what we wanted. We just said, we wanted to, obviously, it's a duet occasion for this rhythm. So
mm,
try to answer the lyrics, and you can answer it in any way that you feel. One thing with Shining Stars, we don't restrict anybody or tell anybody how to do it. Obviously, if she had sent back something that we didn't really agree with, we'd have say, okay,
mm,
come again
mm.
or whatever. But we give her free reign,
Yeah.
and what she came up with, we were really more than happy with. Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
freedom to express herself. Yeah, I
That's what
love
it's
her voice.
about.
Very rich. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about, because
Mhm.
once you stifle anyone's creativity, it becomes a
Mhm.
challenge. You can always
Yeah.
rate things in and you can pull things back, but you need to see
Mhm.
what you're working with to begin
Yeah.
with.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. That is beautiful. Well, we love
Yeah.
it. Makeda, big up herself. Makeda,
Yes,
big up
man.
yourself. Love your
Mhm.
voice. If she's listening,
Yeah.
loves
Yes.
it.
We're gonna
Loves
share
it.
to her. So,
And
yes.
then you mentioned Sydney Prince,
Sydney is right
also
here.
in
Yes.
collaboration with Glenn Slowly,
Yes,
Sharon
that's correct.
Slowly.
Yes, that is correct. Sydney is right here. You ready for Sydney?
All right, let's play that one and we'll speak
All
Yes.
to
right.
Sydney and Sharon will
Sydney
speak to
Prince,
Sydney.
step forward, Magena. All right.
All right. Go on. Go on.
Yes, it is here.
Old time brothers, old time brothers, you know. Old time brothers. When I was a boy, Mama used to say these words. Now that I'm a man, I get to understand these words.
Wheel and come again. Can you know when music is so nice? They're gonna play them fine.
Old time brothers, you know. Old time brothers. When I was a boy, Mama used to say these words. Now that I'm a man, I get to understand these words. People say, nobody hang your hat where you can't reach. And they say, nobody follow bad company. Every day, bucket go away, one day the bottom must drop out. Silent river and deep, you will reap what you sow. Where sweet money go to go run in belly. Where sweet money go to go run in belly.
Miss Mango, talk to Sydney. Because me
Well,
want
Mr.
know.
Prince, good evening, Mr. Prince. Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Good evening to each and everyone around the capital and around the world. Yeah, glad to be here. Yeah, glad to be here.
Good to have you on the
Yes,
show.
Yeah.
it's really good to have you on the show. So, real quick, tell us about your contribution to this merry-go-round rhythm, because you're sounding wicked on there. We would like the lyrics. I love the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? That's some real old-time talking you had going with.
That's
Talk
right.
to us about it.
Well, as you know, would like to say that we are all old-fashioned from the first generation anyway. But the idea actually, I got a call from Andrew, not Andrew Slowly's brother. That is Glenn Slowly.
Glenn, okay.
he actually came up with the idea, said he would like to do something where when we used to grow up, what our parents used to say to us. You know what I mean? And I said, that is a good, because I said, I'm sure that he came up with something, obviously with also my upbringing. So we both come together, collaborated with both of the ideas. And then afterwards, and then after just working together, we came up with this, the idea to this track. You know what I mean? Like the old time brother, because this is how we were brought up. You know what I mean? Like words from the Bible, and this is what your parents then used to either use it when they're beating we. You know what I mean? Use it, in our everyday life. So that's what really, as we say, this what actually brought us up to be where we are now. And it's all true, you know what I mean? So yeah.
No, I love the idea, concept. It's a nice concept because, let me say real quick, because it's gonna hit everybody. You know what I'm saying? Young and old's gonna love this ribbon. You're catering to everybody. And of course, it's reminiscent of if your grandparents are still here, if your mum's still, if they're here or they're not here. You know what I'm saying? It's heartfelt. So you did your thing on there. I love what you did. I loved it. This is very exciting.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
That you know what I mean, like everybody can receive on that, because as you say, it resonates with everybody, and everybody should be, like if you're all from that same background, you should be all be able to relate to it.
Everybody's supposed to know and relate. Yes, true. It's so true.
Yeah,
loved it.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad that it reached people's soul.
Reach. Yes. Well,
Sharon, take him down memory lane. I mean, ask him how he got into the industry. Just very briefly.
Yes, so we're trying to make it brief because I know we have a couple of people, but yes, I'm very curious myself.
Yeah.
Who is Mr. Prince? Who is you? Where it come from?
Right. Mr. Prince. Right. Mr. Prince was born in Lewisham, like from the southeast area, Lewisham. Right. He's also from a first generation. Obviously, my parents are both from Jamaica. All right. Then when we, I think growing up, we all had a strict upbringing. So, that everybody was also in church at that time with the old fashioned Jamaican
church. Yes.
And then obviously, when I was actually within the church, I was also in the choir. But apart from that, growing up also, like my dad, they used to sort of like have, say like every weekend, there's always music in our house. There was always domino playing in the corners. You know what I mean? So I came up in that background. You know what I mean? So there's always music because the influence actually coming up. By the time I was, say, 15, 16, I joined college and I met some people. Still was also, I don't know, Still was also part of that college as well. And they used to be so I joined a group around those times called Mellow Roots. And that's how my music began. This is also where I met my sister Audrey as well. She was also around there. So we all come up with that, and I work with her. We all do harmonies together as well. You know what I mean? Until I actually grew with them and reached to this stage where I am now. You know what I mean? I've never actually turned back. It became part of it. As you say, it's a love that we have for it. You know what I mean? So that's who Sydney Prince anyway. Just love the harmonies. And I used to do background harmonies as well. You know what I mean? I've also back Alton Ellis, Junior Delgado, as Junior Delgado was in one of his albums as well. So we've been in the mix as well, we're in the background as well. Yeah, so I have been around for a long time, basically.
Right. And there was one question I wanted to ask you, it fly out of my head. Blame it on the platinums. But it's nice to have you on the show and to hear your contribution on a rhythm which is a classic rhythm. Like I was saying to Allison, sometimes when you come across some of these rhythms, it's either you do it justice or you leave it alone. And it was nice to hear your collaboration, because like I was saying earlier, I had to play it a few times, and the more I played it, is the more it grew on me. It's one of those kind of rhythms. The more you play it, the more.
I was actually saying that to Allison earlier on. Actually, I said the more I hear it, the more I start to get warm to it. It's a good sign.
That's right. And the mere fact that you kept it at that tempo is what I had to get used to. I had to get used to it in that tempo.
Right.
Because I've always used to it at a slightly higher tempo.
That's right.
Yeah.
Different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's a
You
different.
guys did something great with it. So it was magic. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Is Glenn there?
Len is not here. No, no, he didn't turn.
Okay. Okay. So let's speak to Allison then.
Aston and Candy Silk.
Sorry?
Aston and Candy Silk.
Oh, Aston and Candy Silk. Where goes their name? Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
All right.
So we're gonna play their song next.
All right.
Okay.
Then. Yeah. Okay then.
Aston and
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you, Sydney Prince.
Yeah. Nice to meet you all. Hope to see you lot soon. Yeah.
God bless, brother.
yes.
Thank you.
Oh, Candy's coming now. All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
And one of the questions I wanted to ask you, Sydney, was what was the feedback? That was it. What was the feedback you've got on your song so far since its release?
No, it was quite, you know what I mean? I was quite, they said they just sort of like love the take on it. It's sort of like different from, you know what I mean? Like you come with a different sort of like flavor of it. And
Right.
you know what I mean? Love it. And it's uplifting. That's the other thing that was uplifting.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm glad.
Have you been able to perform the song since its release?
Not at this moment, but I'm sure there will be in the future.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. We'll be looking out for that.
All right then. Yeah.
That's coming. That's coming.
All right then.
All right then. All right then.
So what we're gonna do, ladies and gents, we're gonna play, since we have Candy Silk and Aston Essen in the building, we're gonna play their track. Take a listen. And come again, cause you know when music is so nice, you gotta play them twice.
Why? We are so good together. So good together. Yeah. Yeah. Me and my baby. Each morning as I wake, you're the sunshine to my beat as one, so good together like harmonies to a song. Although we're set in our own ways, there's no.
Yeah, what a tune! What a tune! What a tune! Well on, yeah. Hey, Sharon, do your thing.
Candy. Yes, Miss Candy. Hold on there. Candy Silk. Yeah, them plus a name there. Candy Silk. You know what I mean? She's smooth. Candy Silk. But anyway, listen. You know what okay, it's like what was said before. The more you hear it, the more it like really hits you. So, but what I get from everybody so far, it's a revived old school tune, but each and every one of you still bring that old school flavor. You did it justice. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to remember which artist you actually remind me of from back in the day, like one of the classic queens. So much. Well, yeah, might be Marcia, you know. Medicine pulled up like, you know what I'm saying?
They
But
always told me that as young Marcia. Yeah.
see there? See,
Mm.
even before that came out, I said, you know what it is, especially you, it's that classical feeling. And you did your justice on this also. You all did your thing, but you brought back the old school feeling that's trying to come back now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you should feel good about this. Miss Candy Silk, you should feel good about it. Candy.
So much. I love the song. I love that track. I love it so much. I love all of them, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yes, listen, I only speak the truth. Like, well,
Let,
I'll
let,
take
let,
it in.
let,
And
let, 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 let,
yes.
let me just interject as well, right?
All right, go ahead, make him talk a little bit. Go on,
Because this is what I pick up from this rhythm too, right?
Okay.
Is there's
Yeah.
been a hiatus, especially where men and women come together to dance as one, right? There's been that it's like non-existent. Now, if I came to this planet for the first time, I wouldn't recognize it. You know what I mean? Because I come from an era where men and women dance together. Right now, you don't even see that in the dances. You know what I mean? And now here comes the merry-go-round with Candy Silk that makes you want to find a dancing partner in the near my woman.
See him so. See him so.
I'm just saying.
Thank you.
It's true. Honestly, I've heard it and I've heard it and I've heard it again. Now we have her on there and I look at her and I'm like, yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
You definitely brought that
so much. Thank you.
Yeah, and what 10 Star said is so true. People they're not. Everybody's separate.
Yes.
Them ain't one morning in the car and there's no respect in there. That's have to come back. You all are bringing it back in.
We are the old school. We're coming from the Berry Sam and those days. The Marcia Griffith. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming from Jamaica,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But I love it. Very, very quickly. Yeah. Who is Candy Silk? Where you come from?
Jamaica.
All right. Where you come from?
Originated from Jamaica, Waterhouse to be exact. Start singing from the age of 8.
Mm-hmm.
So been around sound system like Studio Mix, King Jammies, Black Scorpio, you name them.
Black Star used to be my favorite with Tiger.
Black Scorpio. In 1994, I did a collaboration with Captain Barky, rest in peace.
Okay.
Black Scorpio studio, yeah.
Oh, Black Scorpio.
I used to go to the Anchor, the mixing lab, the record factory, the Arrow, yes, all those back in the days. Frontline, yes. Mm-hmm.
Nice. So you will
all those true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have Aston in the building?
Yes, Aston is here. Aston.
Yeah, let's speak to Aston as well. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us on the show, we're speaking to the Shining Stars family. They are talking about a brand new merry-go-round rhythm, which they all performed upon, they've done it justice. They're here on our show to talk about the Big Bad Rhythm, which is out on iTunes. All right. Click, 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 and get your copy.
Let me pass the mic to Aston.
Thank you.
And thanks for having me.
Right. Yes,
nice
it's a blessing, sis.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon.
Listen to that voice there. Listen to the voice.
Good evening, go on, hear that.
Good evening to you all, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Talk to him, Sharon. Talk to him.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. You're looking well.
Thank you.
I may love your voice. So let's hear from you your take on this little collaboration with Miss Candy Silk. How did that come about?
Basically, we were given a choice to work with our artists. It was all meant to be duets, so I chose to work with Candy Silk.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote a song, took it to the studio, and with Candy Silk and Allison, on the arrangements and the vocals and everything. That's how it came about, to be honest.
But it's
I
a
want to
beautiful
play
thing.
that. I
Thing.
tell you
Go
what,
ahead.
Shazza, let me just
Yeah,
play this one more time. Let's play it one more time, all right?
yeah, for sure.
Okay, respect for that. So good together, yeah. Me and my baby.
Each morning as I wake, you're the sunshine to my day. You're the star that shines bright, that brightens up my night. Like night is bright today. With you, no 2 days are the same.
We're good together. Two hearts that beat as one. So good together, like harmonies to a song. Although we're set in our own ways, there's no.
Yeah, beautiful song, beautiful song, beautiful song, beautiful music coming back onto the fore. Yeah. Sharon, where I say?
Well, let me say this for you also. You said that you all chose who you wanted to do, partner with and whatnot, and you chose wisely now, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
I want you tell me. You,
To be honest, anyone from Shining Stars would have done. You
no,
know?
I understand that. No, we know that. We know that, right? We're not taking anything away from Shining Stars, but I'm saying sometimes when you collapse, you chose this particular individual and you just meshed together. You made the song what it is.
Yeah.
Chemistry.
That duet. It was the chemistry in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, couldn't have done that without her. So
Well,
yes.
this is true. Yes, the chemistry's there. How do you feel about that song? Were you surprised that when it was done, like, oh man, this is good? How did you feel about it?
At first, it took a little time to get used to it, kind of thing, to be honest. But yeah, as you said, the more you hear it, the more you like it. And very proud of the job.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, where was your mindset at the time when you wrote the lyrics? How do you write music, especially where that is concerned?
Well, when it came to this track, I was thinking about Candy, to be honest, because she's very particular in the sense that she doesn't want to put nothing derogatory in there. You understand? So I was trying to write something that we could both relate to and both enjoyed singing about, to be honest, you know?
And to be honest, even though we have quite a few, I would say a few singers writing in and singing in that vein, it's like never enough, is it? You know, I come from an era in time where, you know, the likes of even just straying away from reggae music, where you have the Luther Vandross, or even if you did come into reggae, you know, you had the Delroy Wilsons and the Dennis Browns and singing various songs of love or whatever it is, you know. But then, you know, it's nice to keep that tradition flowing. Again, it's a rhythm which enables you to want to dance with a partner again. It encourages that. And I think each and every one of the artists that I've listened to, because again, I had to listen to it a couple times. And sometimes what I did was I played it in the background, tried to forget that it was playing, and each song just complemented the next. It's like everybody complements each other. It brings back to me that memory of from way back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I started out as a lovers rock singer in the first place. So yeah, lovers rock isn't, I don't find it hard to write a love song, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
He sounds just like it, though. I knew it. So I'm sorry, 10 Star. Let me just do this real quick. So you tell me real quick, Astan, you need to tell me where you come from. How you start? How you get in the game?
I started in a group
Yes.
back in the 80s, to be honest, called Onyx.
Okay.
From there,
Oh, okay. Wait.
yeah,
I knew him from somewhere. All right, go on. Go
yeah,
on.
Onyx was with me, Gregory Fabulous, Winsome, and another singer named Dion Palmer. From there, I got my first recording contract with Fashion Records, and from there,
Yes.
just continued to. Everyone that I worked with is Lovers Rock. They wanted basically, so that's how comes I'm known for Lovers Rock basically. But I'd like to think that I can do better than that, basically. You know, I'm an all round. When it comes to lyrics and that, I like to say I'm a realist. I deal with reality, basically. So anything I sing is from the heart or I've experienced it.
Yeah.
You know, message. It's either got a message or something in it. You know.
Yeah.
I don't write for the fun of writing. Yeah, so that's where it comes from, to be honest.
Well,
Yes, it's
thank
a
you for your
totally different.
contribution on there. Sorry, go ahead,
Yeah.
Sharon.
No, I was just saying, listen, ladies and gentlemen, well, especially ladies, if you're not listening, you listen to the way this gentleman presents himself very well. So we know he's been doing this for some time. You just have that very smooth sound. So that's why I had to dig in just a little bit, like where exactly where you come from, because those velvety lyrics, velvety vocals didn't just start from nowhere. It's, you know what you're doing. So I just wanted people to hear that. Yep, well, no, of course it is. Take it. It is a compliment. Speak very well. Usually people speak very well like that, especially men, when they can sing too. And you've proven that. So well done, my friend. Well done. Sorry,
Well,
I had
thank
to
you,
jump.
Aston.
Sorry?
Thank you for your contribution on that particular rhythm, and thanks for coming on our show to, talk about your contribution to a big rhythm like that.
Thank you for inviting us, you know.
So we can expect more from you and Shining Stars, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Not
We
going
look forward.
I'll be there with Shining Stars continuously, you know.
Yeah, and you seem to have an interesting history too.
Yes, his history is very interesting. You might have to come back, but yeah, all right.
Okay, thank you all for having us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Back to Allison.
All right.
Yes. So once again, you're in tune to SPRB's live conversation with the Shining Stars family. Do you have any more people who performed on the rhythm?
Not in the house tonight, unfortunately.
Not in the
Just
house.
those
That's
three,
okay.
just those three
Well,
artists, great artists, Candy Silk, Aston Essen, and Sydney Prince, you know?
well, we thank them for the contribution, and each
Truly.
artist complements, each other, which is the
Yes.
nice thing about this rhythm. Again, it's a rhythm that grows on you.
Yes.
Give us information where people can get, this particular rhythm.
Right. Well, this rhythm is available through Valiance Vibes Distribution. Once again, we bless up Wayne G. Spot Marshall. And it's available on iTunes, on Spotify, on TikTok, oh gosh, Deezer, all of the leading, Amazon Music, Apple,
platforms, yeah.
all of the leading downloadable sites. And it will also shortly be on the Shining Stars website, but we're just waiting for the 3 months probationary period we have to go through with iTunes because as you know, Shining Stars Records, as we said, began with Once Upon a Time, and then we had the Don't You Cry, and this is our third rhythm. So we're growing, we're evolving, and we're learning. So this is our first time actually putting our music through iTunes and all these major platforms and everything like that. So we do have a site where the first two rhythms are available, but as we said, as we keep on within the game, we grow, we we evolve. Yes.
You know, the music industry has changed quite a bit from the 70s
Yes.
to where we are today. You know, everything's gone digital more or less.
Yes.
Then we see, you know, vinyl took a backbench and
Mm.
then
But it's
digital.
reviving. It's reviving. It's
But
reviving.
now
It is.
it's come,
I was about to say, yeah.
it's trickling back. It's
Yes.
trickling back,
Yes.
you know.
And some
But
will say it
however,
never go nowhere. Mhm.
yeah. But how
Mhm.
do you promote a rhythm like this on today's digital platform? And is
Yeah.
it gaining, you know, the kind of viewship that you
Yeah.
would want it to?
Well, to answer that question, we're still in our probationary period with iTunes and all of the other downloadable sites. So time will tell with that. But how we engage is how we always, how Shining Stars always engage with the public. You know, we do
Mm,
what we're doing now. We promote, we do interviews, we do campaigns, and we just let the people know that we are here. Our rhythm is here, the artists are here, they're available for shows, for events, and we just keep on knocking at the doors, keep on breaking down those barriers. That's what it's about.
Mhm.
mm, mm.
Yes.
And you know what? One of the questions I keep asking myself is,
Hmm.
should we still be using iTunes? I know it's easy
Yes.
access for people to,
Yes.
find
It's
the music.
more the broader market, because reggae has always been like a grassroots industry. It's
Yeah.
always been like within the community. So we already know that those people within our community and within our grassroots foundation, they already know where to find us.
Hmm.
Want the masses to find
Hmm.
us. So they say sometimes when in Rome you have to do what the Romans them do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Right.
we do want
Right.
the masses to hear us and to find out about us. And in doing so, we have our website, which is obviously a worldwide platform. But
Hmm.
at times as well, you also need to be a part of it as well if you want people to hear you and recognize you.
Hmm.
As even as I said, we're a little small axe, but we come for fall the big tree.
Mhm.
one cocoa. So we just a try.
Yeah, one cocoa
And
full basket.
yes,
Yes,
come on,
yes.
please. Yes. So we're just as I said, it's just our third rhythm. We're
Yeah.
still a baby within the production side of things, but
Mm,
give thanks that we've had three good solid rhythms that have been received really well on a worldwide platform. So
mm.
we give thanks.
Well, you've done a great job so far. We applaud you, and anything we can do to, even if it's an advert you want us to play on this show,
Yes, I'm gonna
we'll
make
be
one
happy to
idea,
do
no
that.
worry.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you know what I mean, to
Yes,
expose it more and more,
yes,
But we applaud you and all you do for the music industry as well,
yes, yes, yes.
and the artists that you're currently working with. Yeah.
Mm. Thank you
Sharon, where
much.
you want to say?
Where you say,
Well,
Sharon?
yes, my sister may always have my little 2 cents, to say.
Yes.
But listen, you, as a black woman in this industry,
Oh
you
gosh,
have to
yes.
be recognized for what you are doing, child. Understand? You
Thank you.
must be. You just don't stop. You're who I would say, because I'm in the US, so we would say you are the hostess with the mostess. You have it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate of the strength and the comments, and it's just wind wind beneath our wings. At the end of the day,
It
and it's
is.
people like yourselves who give us the encouragement. As Ten Star said, we're going back a few years. Well, so this relationship isn't just of now. So we just give thanks for the real and the genuine people who will always find each other. So we just give thanks for the blessings. And we just bless up all of the shining stars. Have to bless up Singerman Andrew Slowly, putting on the producer hat as well for these projects. And have to bless up Chucky Banton, all of the shining stars artists, you understand? Because It's a unity and it's a family. You know, Danny Sprang is not here today, but we bless up each and every one of the Shining Stars family.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing that you have. You know, you keep saying family, but it's important for artists
Yes.
themselves to know who they are and what they mean to Shining Stars, and that's a very beautiful thing. But the one thing you keep
Yes.
saying, well, you know, we're just starting now with Allison. Everything that you have done thus far has led up to this. This is a
Yeah.
part of your involvement. So you can say,
Yes.
well, you know, it's new. It's not new. It's been here. It's just your turn and
Yes.
your time. You understand? This is the other evolution
Truly, truly.
of
You know,
Shining
and
Stars. So it's
give
and again, you all pick certain rhythms. So this is your third
Mhm.
rhythm.
That's
Full
right.
time rhythm
Yes.
and do what you need to do. And as Ten Star said earlier, and everybody knows, if you know what I do with the old rhythm, don't touch it.
On trouble.
Left it there.
All
Don't
right.
trouble it.
Yes.
But you
Mm.
all made that difference, right? You brought a new life into it. So you that's a lot to accomplish. That's a lot. So you take the crown. Take your
Bless.
crown and wear it well. Take
Give
your crown,
thanks.
sister. You deserve
Yes.
it.
Give thanks, Queen. You know, we just give
Yeah,
thanks. We stay humble. We stay focused, and we hope
exactly.
that we will continue reaping the blessings of what we sow. Yes, we continue to sow good
Absolutely.
seeds. Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes.
So once again, give people information where they can find the actual album, where they can find Shining Stars, how they can continually support everything
Yes.
that you are doing.
All right. Well, they can go to our website, which is easy. It's just shiningstarsentuk.com. So that's our website, shiningstarsentuk.com. There they can find the Don't You Cry Rhythm, again featuring all the Shining Stars artists and many, many more. And also the Once Upon a Time Rhythm is on there as well, available to download. But the merry-go-round rhythm for now is available on iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, as I said, Deezer, Spotify, and all the leading mainstream download sites. Yes, so that's where you can find the
Wonderful.
merry-go-round rhythm.
Mhm.
There you have it, ladies and gents, and we're going to bring the show to a close.
All right.
We're not going to bring it to a close without playing every single track that
Yes.
featured on it. Okay, so we're
I
going
That's
just
to
want to
right.
do
bless
that.
up each and every single artist, especially within Shining Stars, but every artist that is featured on the merry-go-round with him. We bless you up, we salute you, and we say thanks in abundance. And we just say, love. The word is love. The word is love. Yes.
Alison
Universal
Mason, thank
language.
you so
Yeah.
much, and thank you for all you do, especially for UK music and in the entertainment industry. Also, we give you the
Mhm.
big salutes. Yeah.
Salute, love, and respect. Manners each and every time. Blessings.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here, and we wanted to highlight the merry-go-round rhythm, and you'll hear what I hear when you finally decide to go out there and purchase this wonderful EP or album. I think, what is an EP? An EP is when it's more than something like five, not true? Or is it seven?
Oh, EP is about five
It's about
tracks.
5 and more. It can be 5 and more for an EP.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So
So
this one,
this is eight
we're
tracks, so we're gonna call it a album.
album. Okay, so we'll call it an album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Merry-go-round.
And let me tell you something. This is what I found for myself. And,
Yes.
you know, especially when I'm listening to something new for the first time, I leave it in the background and I just leave it on repeat. So when it
Yes.
repeats itself and repeats itself. And the
Mhm.
more I played it, is the more it grew on me. It's one of those creepers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Bless up once more. Bubblers and G vibes. Maximum love.
Well, Bubbler,
Uh,
strike again.
Yeah, man.
again,
Yeah,
bubblers.
yeah, man.
Wow.
So we're gonna play the actual rhythm. We're gonna play all the artists that performed on it. Also, not forgetting that Sarah Tobias did play the sax on it, and what's her name?
Megumi Masako.
Right. She also
I
played
said that
the
would not put your turn in your mouth, though. Megumi Masako, Miss Megumi. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I
Brilliant,
used to see
brilliant
that young
saxophone.
lady down at
Yes.
Brixton. I do believe it was Brixton. I used to see her playing, doing her thing, and she plays that sax real good.
Amazing.
Sarah
She's amazing.
Tobias.
She's amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
The players of
Really.
instruments must be there, so we need to bring back the as you said, those instrumentals that people just can rock to same way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we want to big up Bubblers too for
Yes, man. Big up
producing
each
this.
and every time, more health and strength to your bubblers. You understand? We love you. Yes, yes,
So let's play that rhythm, all right? Take a listen, ladies and gents.
yes.
All right, here we go. It's loading. Let's see how we get along. So once again, right after this, we'll be out of here. And once again, you're welcome to the Live Conversation Show. We shall be speaking to next week. We shall be speaking to Amanda J. Christus and the Sounds of Melodies. She's going to be on the show. All right, so we're going to play this one from the top. Take a listen.
Love can be a contrary little thing. I am in love. Keeps you going round. When you're in love, please settle down, girl. Don't run the town. Just like a merry-go-round and round. Just like a merry-go-round and round. Just like the clock that goes round and round. Just like a raver that raves the time.
Time flies, so I'll be the pilot, not the passenger. Heading for my goals like a top striker. We are so good together.
So good together. Yeah. Me and my baby.
Each morning as I wake, you're the sunshine to my day. You're the star that shines bright, that brightens up my night. Like night different today. With you, no 2 days are the same.
I chuck it one gun and done is proud. I sing that one here to everybody, mama. Your mama, my mama. Watch out, man.
Mommy, are you proud of me?
Mama,
Hey,
mama,
look at the things I've achieved.
mama, oh mama,
Mommy, are you proud of me?
mama,
Hey,
mama.
all the things we spoke about I've done. Hey, I've got my house that I turned into a home, and I've got my family, a decent car and a well-paid job. Everything is alright.
Love,
Love is the real thing, you know.
I just want to love and hold you for the rest of my life, girl.
Real talk.
Let me do the things you're gonna like, yes. Alright, yeah. I just want to love and hold you for the rest of my life, girl.
True.
Let me do the things you're gonna like, only love that we can keep. Me make sure one thing me now miss out. I wish I could explain your eyes and how the sound of your voice gives. Old time proverbs, old time proverbs, you know. Old time proverbs. When I was a boy, Mama used to say these words. Now that I'm a man, I get to understand these words. People say, nobody hang your hat where you can't reach. And they say, nobody follow bad company. Every day, bucket go away, one day the bottom must drop out.
Yeah, well, that was the merry-go-round rhythm by Shining Stars. Allison, we're going to leave you with the last word.
Well, since I'm getting the last word, all I can say once more is thank you, SPRB Radio Podcast, on behalf of Aston, Sydney, and Candy, who are here in person, but all of the Shining Stars artists. We just want to bless up yourself, 10 Star and Sharon, and just continue, keep up the good works and keep the fire blazing. Love and honors, manners and respect. Thank you.
Big respect to your entire team. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back here next week. We're going to be having a conversation with Amanda J. Christus and the Sounds of Melodies. Who knows? We may even try to squeeze in Blackstone somewhere in that conversation. Anyway, we're going to get out of there and we're going to exit like this.